So my dad, really, I love my dad. He's one of the greatest guys. He taught me a lot of things. He also taught me how to fight. Like, he was a martial artist, and I got into Brazilian jiu-jitsu. What happened was, so the UFC, here's a quick story before I continue. The UFC started in 1993 in Denver, Colorado, but it was happening in Brazil in the 30s. A family called the Gracie family learned jiu-jitsu from Japanese tourists, took it in their own family, and then made it a martial art on the streets. And in 1992, they promoted the UFC through this thing called the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Challenge. If you could beat any of the Gracie brothers, you get $10,000. So in 1992, when I was 18, I flew to California to fight one of the brothers. And as you can tell, I'm doing stand-up comedy because the fight didn't go too well. This is when you know people are good in what they do. They don't take nothing serious. It's too easy. I walked in, I want to fight. I want the 10 grand. They're like, oh, very cute, very cute. Sign the waiver. After you lose, we have cookies and milk for you. I'm like, how you know I'm gonna lose? You took off your shirt, you're a B cup, you will lose. So I put my shirt back on. And then in wrestling, I had to fight this guy, Royce Gracie. Now, Royce Gracie in 1992, nobody knew who he was, but he won the first 2 UFCs, right? And so he was 26 years old, 6'2", he couldn't speak English yet, so I had to fight him. And I was a wrestler in high school, so this is what I thought. I'm gonna pick him up, put him down, and beat him up, and take that 10 grand. This is why you don't fight a professional fighter. This is how fast the fight went. I picked him up, put him down, right before I punched him, I woke up. What happened was I charged him, right? Grabbed his legs and picked him up over my head. I thought I won it right away. I didn't know there were counters to different moves. My head was under his armpit, so he took his other bicep, grabbed it, and when I slammed him, he choked me out with my own body weight. It's called the guillotine. I was out cold in a right angle position. Then I woke up, I'm like, what happened? And he's like, you didn't tap out. I'm like, why can you speak English now? If you can't breathe, tell me, I'll let you go. Why are you telling me before we fought, man? Across the room, I see my brother getting choked up with his brother. I'm like, hey, tap out, they're cheaters! You ever learn something in life when you're a child or younger, then it comes back to you years later? It's such a weird thing, right? I remember when I was, that was 18, so literally 20 years later, my brother and I in a bar, we see this fight, these guys are beating up these 2 guys, and we're like, that was crazy. And they're like, you want some too? And I was like, no, I've eaten, I'm full, right? And that got them pissed, so they charged us and put us against the wall and tried to take us down by our legs. I let it beat. I turned to my brother and go, we know the counter to this move. Take your guy, I'll take my guy. Pull! Both these guys passed out. Cops came in. What happened here? Not our fault. You don't know how to tap out. Thank you so much for watching. Please download the Dry Bar app. Use promo code Ron Josol.